Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. So we're gonna have, all right, a look and see. Okay. What you need to know at this time. Well, someone's very eager to make you an offer. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be significant. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could be significant. I do feel like it's something you would welcome because you have the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This could be job offer. This could be someone telling you a loan was approved or a request was approved. I hear patent. So I don't know. But there you go. All right. Let's try to get the intro out for anyone who's new. If you're new, welcome. This is Pisces Tarot and Advice. My name is Monica. We do daily readings here. For any significant Pisces placements you may have, you may receive messages through the readings. And if you don't have significant Pisces placements and it's just a house in your chart, but you were guided to a particular video on the channel or the channel itself, trust that it holds messages for you. Take what resonates as resonates with your situation. So for example, what does that mean? It means if I'm giving a particular example and the example itself doesn't make sense to you, it doesn't apply to you, but you could see the energies playing out in a different way, in a different area in your life, then that's what that means. Okay, take the messages as they make sense to you. Don't force anything to fit though, so if nothing makes sense, it either hasn't played out yet and you have no clue that it's coming, or it could just not be your reading that particular day. But you know, there's things you can do. If that is the case, you can go and check out any other video on the channel. They're all done in divine timing, meant for you to find them when you need them. Just either randomly click on one, setting the intention that you receive messages that are significant to you, that answer your questions or answer your prayers, and just randomly click on one, or just see what you're drawn to. If a thumbnail draws you in, or a message, a title, okay? Follow your own guidance. That's just little ways in which we show the universe that we're using our intuition and we're trusting our intuition and we're trusting the guidance that they're providing us. And so over time, the more we do that, the easier and the more clear it becomes, right? Where we're being pointed in one direction or another, or when something is a message or a sign for us as opposed to just something random. You know what I mean? All right. That being said, Pisces, let's see what's going on for us at this time. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your beautiful comments. I have a couple of days off, so I want to sit down and just go through the comments and either react or respond, because I do read them and I love them. I haven't had the time to respond. But thank you so much, and keep them coming. I love hearing your stories and I love receiving your feedback. All right, what's going on for Pisces at this time? Okay, here we go. Pisces, let me know if you want me to do like a monthly reading. I tried the weeklies. The weeklies were taking a lot longer than a daily, for example, and they didn't have that many views on them. I don't know why. But let me know if you want me to try a monthly reading in addition to the dailies, or any other type of readings that you're interested in. I'm thinking of something like you versus them to create at some point. Let me know, okay? All right. Let me just get a sip of coffee because that was a lot of talking. Okay, but I like talking to you guys. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Pisces at this time. This is going to be, all right, the situation that's being highlighted for us at this time, what's being brought to the forefront. And these are developments we can expect to see happen. And remember, we're working like with energy and divine timing. So for some, this has already happened. For others, you're in the middle of it. And for others, it will be coming in. All right, so just keep in mind about those things. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Working hard. Focusing on the details, wanting to improve upon something. Could be a new development that you're working on, a new relationship you're working on yourself, your personal goals, or you're setting up a business, or it's the early stages of something where you want to learn as much about it as you can and you want to practice things, just be a hobby, you know what I mean? So let's see, current situation, the Ten of Swords. Well, the Ten of Swords is your first card in the current situation. Is good. It's great. Let me tell you why. Because it tells you that the worst is behind you. You've been healing from this. You've been recovering from this. And not only that, but you're now bouncing back in a very beautiful way. You're like, okay, that happened. I mourned, I grieved, I've released it, I've forgiven, I've released, whatever. This new thing caught my eye. Let me try this. Let me do that. This is very like, you want to do something new. You want to create something new in your life, right? So you're in the phase of, been there, done that, learned the lessons. I want to do something with it now. I want to do things differently now. So that's good. In the challenge position, we have the Knight of Swords. So these two together, the Eight of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords, all you have to do is just be careful of rushing things. Don't rush things, all right? There's a difference between getting there the right way and getting there the fast way. Okay, some things are skipped, some things are glossed over, overlooked, potentially, if the focus is just getting there, rather than, I want to get there, but I want to make sure that when I get there, I can keep going. I don't have to go back and repeat or redo anything, right? In the foundation, the Eight of Wands, you're just rearing to go, Pisces, which is great to see. Great to see. A lot of speed in these cards as well. This could also be some sort of communication you received recently. It could have been that offer or that invitation, a confirmation that you received that put you in this mode of, all right, let's focus on the new things now, In the recent past, here's that King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is someone, it could be someone in the legal field, it could be someone, definitely someone in charge of making decisions. This is someone very fair. This is someone focused on the truth and focused on the facts. They speak their mind. They mean what they say. They can come across a little bit bluntly. Not as blunt as the Knight of Swords. Okay, the Knight of Swords just says it as it is. He's not necessarily wrong, but he just doesn't really see a point to diplomacy. By the time he gets to the King, he grows up a little bit, The King is not necessarily the most diplomatic. He's not going to coddle people. He'll read the room and try to be as polite as he can, but he's not going to coddle people. The truth is still the truth, right? So this could have been confirmation, like I say, of a contract, an opportunity presented to you. And you may have come through this person. If they're not an air sign, don't get hung up on signs, because we don't know what's going on in someone's chart. This is someone who just said it. It was a direct message. It was clear. Okay. So let's see. What's on the mind now? The Eight of Swords. There's in the foundation, you want to get going, right? When you think about it, though, when you start thinking about it, you start kind of tying yourself up a little bit in the what ifs. But what if this doesn't, what if this and what if that? You have 3 8s out now. So August could be significant. You could be making plans for August. Your start date could be in August. Or you're getting ready to submit something, present something, bring something out to the world in August. If the past is still around you, whoever this was that hurt you, if they're physically around you or they're just in your head, right? That's something you need to focus on at this time. When in doubt, focus on the practical, okay? When you can't reconcile the let's get going, maintain that, because it turns into, but what if this and that and the other? When you have that hot and cold energy of, I want to get going, and then you start thinking about it and you talk yourself out of it. When that happens, bring something concrete into the situation. Ground what you're thinking, what you're doing. That's the Eight of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. Clean, okay? Eight of Pentacles. That's what I do. Maybe it's my Virgo moon. I don't know. I clean the, you know what, out of my flat yesterday. When you have a lot on the mind, come on, camera. You got it. You got it, girl. Okay. When you have a lot on the mind and it's preventing you, it's stopping you from taking action, do something. All right? Do something small. Do something practical, but get your body moving so that the energy doesn't stagnate. You know what I mean? For some of you, this is definitely, you've just come out of a relationship. if you've just come out of it, it's the kind that it died slowly but surely. It started dying slowly but surely a long time ago, unfortunately. And this was just like the final, that's it, I'm out. For others of you, maybe that's what you're still debating. Should I just leave this behind and I feel like I want to focus on other things, but I don't know how to tie things up with the past. And what you're debating is just saying it as it is and walking out versus, well, I don't know how that's going to come across and if I hurt their feelings or whatever. What I'm going to say, Pisces, is this could also be for you. Like, put emotion aside. That's what's clouding your judgment, okay? Whether that means fear or self-doubt or wondering about someone else's feelings or whatever it is, okay? Put emotion aside and focus on the facts with the King of Swords. And the facts are, you're ready to start this new thing. You're excited for it. That's all you need to know. You know, when you think about this situation that has ended or is in the process of ending, it drains you. It weighs you down. There's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of betrayal there. It just makes you, ugh. You know, that's how you feel when you think about it. I can't think about it anymore. I'm so tired of dealing with this. When you think about something new, a new person, a new job, a new type of job, starting your own business, taking up a new hobby. When you think of something new, you get excited, you know, you feel like, oh yeah, I want to get going. You get creative. Your ideas are flowing again. You feel more like yourself, you know, that's all you need to know. That's a pretty good indicator of which way you should be going, right? If you're up for taking that type of advice. So, when in doubt, just do something. Just do something. Because also, if you're debating something with yourself with that Eight of Swords and there's no conclusion and you're just going around in circles, sometimes we need to let the brain do what it needs to do. Okay, we need to stop focusing so intensely on our question or our situation and let the brain do what it needs to do. Okay, including allow it to receive the downloads it needs to receive, or allowing it to connect the dots and just kind of incorporate everything in drawing that conclusion, versus we're just focusing on the factors in front of us and trying to draw a conclusion, and that might not be sufficient. Therefore, there's no conclusion. You know, it's like do not compute insufficient information. And so that's when we get stuck. All right. When you focus on something else, something practical, something menial, you know, it doesn't take a lot of critical thinking. Cook, clean, practice your hobby, work out, I don't know, something where it doesn't take a lot of, you know, like I say, critical thinking. Your brain is free to go out there, search the depths of your consciousness and subconscious mind, check if there are any downloads available, check in with your intuition, check in with all the sources available to you, and bring you the conclusion and bring you the answer. Okay? All right, what's going on today? We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and here's our Knight of Cups again. I'm going to clarify. For some of you, I feel like, no, I wasn't sure if this is the past trying to come back. I'm not getting that. I feel like the past is done. Matter of fact, you're a bit angry about the past right now. You definitely don't want to see that person or be in that place or be in that situation again for a good long while. That's why you also have the Eight of Swords. If they're trying to talk to you, you're not having it, you're not interested. It may still like get to you in the sense that it annoys you or it makes you rethink and relive everything that's happened, but you're not interested in going back. There's an opportunity for partnership here between the King and Queen of Swords with someone on your level, with someone like you, with someone who values the same things you do, such as honesty, integrity, dignity, respect, saying it as it is. You always know where you stand with this person and them you. Okay? Whether that's like on a personal level or it's a professional collaboration. And either you're accepting their offer or you're making an offer to them. You're extending an offer or an invitation, all right? But you're very focused on creating something new for yourself. And it doesn't have to be in the same area of life. You could have just come out off a breakup, and this is something amazing that you've always wanted to do when it comes to your career, when it comes to your own business. It's the same thing, right? You just want to focus on creating something new for yourself. You're done with the past. You're over it. You're a little bit annoyed and angry about it still, but you just don't want to deal with it anymore. It's like, I don't want to deal with it again. Okay? Because this is something where with the Ten of Swords, this is a type of situation where there might have been on again, off again situations. There might have been getting your hopes up and getting them crushed, and giving a million second chances to the thing, the person, the situation. And every time it ended up a little bit worse than the previous time. That's the kind of situation this was. So it completely drained you, okay, mentally, emotionally, financially, all of the above. So that's why when you think about it, you just don't even have the energy to go there again. It's like, I can't even think about it. I don't want to. That's it. I don't want to. I don't care how it comes across. I don't care if I'm hurting someone's. I don't care. I don't want to. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay. And that could also be the Knight of Swords there, where it's telling you that's okay. It's just be careful not to let that like push you, to rush you, where you feel like you want to run away from that and you're forcing something new to happen. You know what I mean? It's just finding that balance. When in doubt, when like your thoughts are getting away from you and overwhelming you, do something concrete, do something practical, anything where you use your hands, where you use your body, anything, okay? But you need that practicality, all right? Because it lets that energy out, but it also keeps new energy from like stagnating. It keeps blockages from forming, okay? I don't know, I'm very chatty today. Maybe it's all this Swords energy here. Maybe these are thoughts that you have. These are things that you're thinking about, Pisces. I'm picking up on them and just kind of telling you about them. I don't know. All right, let's clarify, Pisces. Let's clarify. Tell me more about the situation for Pisces. Ten of Swords in the current situation, Judgment. Yeah, you're just done. This is final decision. No more going. That's what I was picking up on, so I'm not going to, repeat myself. But that's literally what this is. The Judgment card with the Ten of Swords is, this is done. It's staying done. End of story. Okay? The Knight of Swords as the challenge, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you just have to find the balance between getting there fast or getting there right. Just finding that balance. Also, channeling, which is also what we've been talking about, channeling your mental energy into practical matters. Okay? Because the mental gets the body riled up. If you think about it, you have a reaction to it in the body, right? You have a response in the body, either annoyance or stress or anxiety or whatever it is. So your challenge, your focus, your advice is to channel that into something practical, to get it out so that it's expressed. And also, it keeps you moving. It keeps you going, right? In a good direction, might I say, in a positive direction, in a healthy direction. Because you don't just sit there and sit with it and stew in it to the point where you snap and you snap at the wrong people or whatever the case may be, right? Or you get more preoccupied with reliving what happened rather than moving forward to your new beginning, okay? Eight of Wands in the foundation, the Knight of Swords, Nine of Swords. This is literally, you want to get going, you have a great idea, you have several ideas, and then you get inside your head and you doubt yourself and you overthink it and you don't do much about it, okay? This could also have been a situation where whatever is offered to you might have tried to come in before, but before you were still in this situation, and so you saw it as like it made you nervous and it gave you anxiety because it's like, I'm not ready for this conversation. So it may have felt a bit overwhelming is what I'm saying, okay? The King of Swords in the recent past, the Knight of Wands, look at all these knights. All the knights are out. Big changes, progress, movement is happening, Pisces. that you can see. It's not just how you think and how you feel. It's happening. Like you can see it in your world. Okay. But yeah, definitely. This could have been job offer. This could have been the contract, the confirmation. You can relocate now. You can change whatever it is that you've been trying to change. This is moving away, moving out of whatever the situation was here. Okay. They gave you a way out. They gave you an alternative. You weren't ready for this before. If it's the same person or the same situation that was offered to you before, you weren't ready for it before. And now you are. Okay, is the difference. 8 of Swords on the mind. The 5 of Pentacles. Don't let your fears and your insecurities hold you back. That's the only thing holding you back. It's a fear. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles talks about fear more often than it does talk about an actual loss. It's a fear of a loss. It's not feeling good enough. Okay. So whatever happened here, it did a number on you, and it would. Okay, that's how it happens. That's how it goes. However, the purpose of that is not to just hurt you. It's to show you something about yourself as you're going through that difficulty, as you're going through that pain. It's to show you your strength. It's to show you what's right from what's wrong. It's to show you what's fair from what's not fair. Okay, it's all learning. It's all lessons. So don't get stuck inside the lesson. Try to see it from a bigger perspective, because then it all makes sense. There's a reason behind things that makes you feel a little bit better. You know, it makes you feel like, you know what, even though that experience was horrible, I can see why I had to go through it. And so then it becomes more about what I had to learn from it rather than what they did, what they said, what wasn't right, what wasn't fair, that keeps us in that angry place. Do you know what I mean? So 8 of Swords with the 5 of Pentacles and the Devil. Yeah, see? You broke a pattern. You broke a cycle. And it's time to open your eyes to that, Pisces. It's time to open your eyes to the fact that you're in charge. You're in control. You broke the pattern. You broke the cycle. Because why? Because you made the decision to do so. Okay? You hold the power. And it's time to open your eyes to that, Pisces. All right? This person's power here is in as much as you give it them. That's the power they have. Whatever power you give them, that's the power they have. So what does that tell you? Who really holds the power? You know? So that could be that toxic environment. It could be that boss. It could be that parent even, that family member, that so-called friend, that ex. Okay? That always made you feel less than, that always made you feel not good enough, that always made you feel like they're doing you a favor for being in your life, for letting you do everything for them, and you're still not doing it right. And it will do a number on you, but that the whole point of it with the 10 of Swords is that we are pushed to the limit, that we are pushed to breaking point. Because what happens there, when we get to that point of, I'm not having it anymore, I can't take this anymore, I can't do this anymore, we kind of snap out of it, you know, because whatever they say, we may feel like we still want to do it, but we just don't have the energy for it. So we just get into this place of, sorry, I'm not doing it. I don't care what you do to me. I can't. I don't, you know. And from there, that's the turning point. That's in the 10 of Swords. There's a dawn that is dawning. All right. There's light there. After the darkness is lifting. So when we get to that point of, I don't care what you do, I can't, right? I don't care what you think, I can't. I physically can't. When we get there, something shifts in how we see things. We have epiphanies of, you know what, why do I do this? Like, why do I even care so much? Or everything that they told you would happen if you stopped doing what you were doing, you're like, well, I stopped and that's not happened. So you're full of it, clearly, you know? And then it's like, you know what, I don't have to deal with this. That's the turning point, okay? And that's what this ending was for you. So now it's about opening your eyes to the new you, the new environment, the new way of looking at things, right? To see that, you know what, you hold the power. So let's see, Pisces. 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups. What is this offer or this invitation that you're either accepting or extending? the Tower, the Death card, and the King of Pentacles. See? Big change. You can't go back. When the Tower hits, whatever happened, like whatever's crumbled, you can't rebuild it. And to be honest with you, we shouldn't really try, because it fell for a reason. Like, it fell because it wasn't solid. And so no matter how many times we try to rebuild it, it's always going to fall. And that's how we end up in a Ten of Swords situation. Okay? But this is like complete change. 4 Knights and the Tower, this is change. You're not going back. Whatever it is you left behind, you're not going back. Okay? Death card? Do I have to say more? Like, this is definitely done. Ten of Swords, Death card, the Tower, this is definitely done. You're breaking free from whatever this devil was in your life. And it could have been your own addiction. It could have been your own fears and insecurities that were instilled in you from childhood, a very long time, right? It could have been someone in your life or in your environment that was putting these things in your head. Whatever it was, it's done. You're coming out of it with the King of Pentacles energy. Stable, secure in yourself. Whatever I want to do, I can do. Confident, aware of your own capabilities. Okay? And that was the whole point. That was the whole point, was to show you your power, to show you your strength, to show you what you're capable of. And you paid attention and you learned. So good. Where is Pisces headed? The Seven of Wands, the Magician, the Four of Wands, absolutely. You're headed to something new. This could be a new job, a new home, a new relationship, a new collaboration, okay? That is stable from the beginning, that is harmonious from the beginning, okay? Everything's on the table. There's no hidden factors. There's no half-truths, okay? And you're coming out with boundaries, very clear boundaries of what's right, what isn't, what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept. You've learned what is worth fighting for to you. You've learned how to pick your battles. You've learned how to stand up for yourself. That's exactly what you're doing. You're creating a whole new world with healthy boundaries, where whatever you're going into partnership with, you're just getting started. You're just laying the foundation, which was what was missing in the Tower situation, right? Now you're doing it properly. See the difference between doing it fast and doing it properly? Now you're laying the foundation. You're with someone, or talking to someone, or collaborating with someone, or in a situation where they want to build with you. Like I said, Queen and King of Swords are on the same page. If we're going to do this, let's do it properly. Okay, let's do it the right way. Let's follow the rules. Let's follow whatever, okay? Because I want to make sure this lasts. I'm not here to waste my time. I'm not here for a good time. I'm here for a long time, right? So that's where you're headed, Pisces. So a big inner transformation, but also now you're seeing it externally. Other people are seeing it. Other people are picking up on it. And definitely seeing either a conversation, a meeting, interview, or a negotiation of sorts, or a let's put it all on the table type of conversation. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What are your intentions? What are your intentions? How do you want to do things? What are your expectations? What are your boundaries? Okay, type of conversation happening. Or this is some sort of offer you're receiving if you've already done that stage. Or you're accepting that offer, because this is something you've been thinking about and contemplating. Okay, so you may have, like I said, it's been, I get the sense that this is something that's been offered to you before, or it was an idea someone talked to you before. It's been in your environment. It's been on the mind, but you were dealing with this, okay? So now that you're free from this, you're like, let me look at that again. And that leads to conversation, negotiation, signing of contracts, making commitments, starting something new. Okay? Yeah, 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, wanting to build something now after a moment of pause and healing. Okay? 10 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. I mean, come on now. This is something long-term, long-lasting, the Lovers. The Chariot, you're like full speed ahead. Let's do this. You're confident. You're ready. You're ready. Okay. So let's see what your power thought card is. Beautiful reading, Pisces. I'm loving it. I am loving this. Okay. What are these big changes? Because it'll be more than one. It'll be a lot of small changes and a couple of big ones. Or it'll be a lot of small changes and one big one. It'll be a big change on the inside, lots of small changes on the outside, whatever it is. But this is something, it's not just internal, Pisces. Everyone can see. Your environment is literally changing, okay? Because something is going out and something is coming in, okay? A lot of good stuff is coming in. I deserve the best and I accept the best now. Exactly. You're done with breadcrumbing. You're done with less than people and less than behavior. I am mentally and emotionally equipped to enjoy a prosperous and loving life. It is my birthright to deserve all good. I claim my good. And that's the King of Pentacles energy that you're now in. I am equipped mentally, emotionally. I can do whatever I want to do. I can achieve whatever I want to achieve. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to have good things in my life. I deserve to have good things happen to me. I claim that, and I am not going to deal with anything less than. Okay? Awesome. What else do we have? I prosper wherever I turn. Absolutely. You're turning a corner, you're turning a page, and you're now on a chapter of abundance, of happiness, of fulfillment, because you've learned about boundaries, and you're not going to accept anything less. I now see opportunities for abundance everywhere. I am blessed and prospered. Yes, I am blessed and prospered. Come on, camera. Well, there you go. The writing's kind of very bright, but hopefully you can see it. Okay. I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. Listen, you can't make it up. I can't make it up. It is my mind that creates my experiences. I am unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. Hopefully you can see. Let me do that. That's a little better. It is my mind, not yours. Okay? My mind that creates my decision, my power. I'm in charge. Okay? This is awesome. This is awesome. Pisces, beautiful reading. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So you tell me what this is about for you and how you resonate with the reading if you do, but it's absolutely beautiful, and it's about time, okay? And I do feel like a lot of it has to do with Saturn retrograde in our sign, in our first house of identity. That's exactly what this is. We're tearing down what is not true anymore about ourselves. We're tearing down what was never true about ourselves. It's what other people taught us or showed us or told us we were or could and couldn't do. Okay? Now we've gone through it, and we've paid attention, and we've learned what's right, what's not, what feels right to me, what doesn't feel right to me, what I stand for, what I don't stand for, what I want to associate with, what I don't want to associate with. Okay? What's true about me, what isn't. What is my decision? What wasn't my decision? Where my power is. Okay? And now we're applying the lessons. So it's just the beginning of a process of change. A lot of new stuff is coming in for you, Pisces, because that's what you're creating. New and awesome, because you know what to allow in and you know what to keep out, or who. Okay, so whatever this new partnership is for you, this new life, this new place, it's only the beginning, Pisces. It's only the beginning. Good for you, Pisces. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm really looking forward to your thoughts on this one, because it's deep and it's beautiful. Okay, so I'm looking forward to your thoughts. I'll leave it there. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.